because there's no blue forces on the minimap coming up there. Finally, they start dropping out. He's morphing lurkers inside of Bisu's base. Some Zerglings are going to come in and try and take out those cannons. Oh my gosh, this is a stroke of absolute genius by Yellow. He takes out both the cannons. He takes out both the cannons. Oh my gosh, those Zerglings are going to be able to keep those cannons from going up, I think. Unless they get chased down by those Zealots. The Zealots are chasing around. The Lurkers are incoming, though. They are morphing currently. This is exactly why I got the lair, was for the Lurker upgrade and the transport upgrade. The Zerglings are all dead. He needs to block those Lurkers from getting near supply line before those cannons get up. He needs the cannons to get up. Oh, he burrows the Lurkers just to get the Zealots off his back. He kills 4, 5, 6 drones. Very, very quickly. The cannons are almost in, though. He needs to kill off those cannons now. He needs to kill them off before... Otherwise, if those cannons come in, the Zealots will be able to spot. He does have an observatory up, so it's only a matter of time anyways. It looks like a single cannon is going to come in here. The Zealots are going to be able to start attacking. They kill off one Lurker, but he's going to be able to move the other one to the side. It's not going to last too long, though. But he still killed, like, 8 or 9, 10 probes in that whole exchange. So that was not a bad run at all. But somehow, Bisu, freaking beast... he somehow, during all this time, he's been getting extra cannons up in the back of his base, and teching to Stargate, and teching to Observatory. Oh! The Lurker drops out, a couple shots! Does not take out any probes. That Observer is out, so it's only a matter of time. Okay, the Lurker does get one spare probe kill. That Dragoon's just chilling, facing off the unburrowed Lurker out in front. Okay, finally does lower. He's going to attack that pylon. But these Lurkers aren't going to be able to do a terrible amount of damage. He is delaying Bisu a lot, though, while he gets a third hatchery down. Bisu is pretty much back up and running now, though. He lost, probably 10 probes in that whole exchange, and Yellow had to put a lot of investment into that build, and it's almost worked out perfectly. I mean, Bisu, he just was on top of it, getting those observers, and he obviously realized a lot quicker than I did what was going on. I'm not sure why I didn't put 2 and 2 together in the first place, but yeah, he saw the lair and the quick Hydra den and knew it must have been quick Lurkers, and I don't know why as soon as I saw the den I forgot about the lair. I was thinking, oh, 2 Hydras. Anyway, so that's exactly what happened. Quick Lurkers, that's a big investment. He had to put a lot of money into the lair early on, and then 200 minerals and 200 gas for the transport upgrade, and I believe the same amount again, if I recall correctly, for the Lurker upgrade, not to mention the 2 Lurkers each cost 150 gas, so a very, very significant investment here. But now he has the upgrade for the transport. He's got speed upgrade add-on as well. He's going in for a big drop here. Bisu has really cannoned up his main, though. Here comes 4 Overlords filled with Lurkers and Hydras coming in. There is a Reaver in play, though, so I don't think they're going to be able to do much good at all. He's got an Observer as well. This is going to be just a failed drop, I think. From Yellow right now. Is he going to come from the bottom of the natural instead? Yeah, this isn't going to do enough good at all, unless he could somehow get in there and snipe the Observer with his Hydras. No! Reavers from both sides. His whole force is pinned in. He needs to come back in and pick those forces up, I think. I think that would be better than anything. He's dodging around here, trying to stay out of range of the Observer, I guess. Oh, the Reaver sneaks into range, and oh, he picks off one of the Reavers. It looks like Yellow is just going to keep ferrying his troops in here. Bring the fight to Bisu's back door. He's going in with 2 more Overlords. No, maybe he's just trying to spot the Observer. And I'm not sure why Bisu isn't being a little bit more aggressive with those Zealots when there was not as many Hydras there. Maybe there's just too many Hydras, and I guess his Zealots are upgraded. Oh, the Reaver goes down! The Reaver goes down! The Reaver goes down! And the 2 Lurkers are still alive and in support with Hydralisks, able to go in here. The Hydralisks going after the cannons. Hydralisks are able to pick off the cannons so quickly. 2 cannons go down. 3rd cannon goes down. There's just 1 cannon left. The 4th cannon goes down. There's no cannons left. But the Lurkers get taken out in the back by a Zealot with the Observer there. And Yellow is not relenting. He's just sending more and more troops, and he's rallying all of his forces to right outside of Bisu's base and just keeps ferrying more Hydralisks into Bisu's main. Another Lurker morphing inside of his base is going to pop out momentarily. I didn't see that last cannon up there. It's going to get taken out pretty quickly as well. But in the meantime, speaking of probes, he needs to take out that Observer. Oh, he should have taken out that Observer. He had the opportunity. Hydra's just chilling about. Oh, drops on top of the Reaver. Oh, man. And takes it out with the Hydra. Is nicely done. A little unnecessary, I guess. But still, very, very well done. Takes out the Reaver. Wow. And still Bisu's main not completely breached, though. But again, more Lurkers morphing his base. No, he's going to cancel those. and goes straight for the robotic support bait. If he takes out the robotic support bait, he won't be able to make any more Reavers, and the Reavers are what's keeping Bisu alive right now. He's been able to take out multiple Hydras, but actually Yellow unfortunately is not focus firing either building. He's going after part after each of the buildings, and now he finally goes in and picks off a single cannon. Now he's going to target fire down the Nexus. He's target firing all of his Hydras on the Nexus, and that is a really good move, I think, because then at least he can take out the Nexus. And what is Bisu? Bisu has nothing to respond with. Bisu has nothing to respond with right now. He's had pulled his probes out, and he's not sending any more forces in to reinforce his main. And these, last 10 Hydralisks are going to continue to proceed to take out the rest of Bisu's main base. This is absolutely ridiculous. And they've taken out all of his tech. All of his tech. Normally you're thinking for a little while, oh, the Mutalisks are in play now. Oh, genius tech switch by Yellow. This may be the killing blow here. Bisu's managed to get one more reroute before his robotic support bay went down. Probably a second reaver in play, I would imagine, or is in the queue. But that's not going to do any good against Mutas. He does see the Mutas as the single Zealot is running into some harassment, and Mutas are forced to redirect to try and take out these Zealots instead of going to the front lines. And a very good distraction technique by Bisu, just setting out those Zealots, and it's a kind of a desperation move, but it's really, really effective thing for Protoss to do. The Zealots are so buff they can stay alive for a long time and really cause a major distraction. But I think Bisu is just too pinned in now. He's got that second Reaver out, like I thought, but the Reavers obviously aren't going to do any good against the Mutalisks. Basically, it's those 5 cannons against everything Bisu has, because he doesn't even Dragoons. He's going in, he picks off the Reavers, he's going to target down the Reavers with the Mutalisks so that the Hydralisks can wipe out. He takes out, and Hydralisks coming in from all sides. There's no Reavers to wipe out the Hydras in mass. Mutalisks, Hydralisks going after probes and cannons. The last of the cannons goes down. Bisu GG's! Bisu GG's! NC Yellow, the Storm Zerg, the original Star Pro Zerg, has taken out the new guard. The old guard now on KAF Ace, the eternal losers, takes out probably the best player in the world, save possibly for Jaedong, with just absolute cunning and brilliance, and that was just a sight to behold. That was ridiculous, and earning a lot of high fives from his team, and earning them well. And look at him, just chilling. He is not even, going to ham it up or anything like that. A true pro right there, a true pro. And Bisu looking pretty disappointed there. He thought he had everything in hand, that he could just go teching up and not have to worry about these silly drops in the back. But he did not expect Yellow to be so tenacious. He thought he could just, politely lift up his hands and focus on his game and his macro while he pried the jaws of the wolf off of his throat. But it didn't work. Once he's on, he just shook and shook and shook. And eventually, Bisu had no throat. And so GG, nicely done. And it's always cool to see those things win, because that is how, the older players that are not in as good of shape, they don't have the same multitask and APM as the newer players. They use their micro and they use their brains to defeat the newer players. And countless times you see players like Boxer, using his intelligence to outwit the newer players who think they're hot stuff because they've learned to macro like crazy. And here's Yellow doing it again, and Yellow has especially lately been a very creative player, so I'm not surprised to see it out of him. But wow, that was a great game. Bisu's not taking it too badly there, as you can see. He's kind of amused by the whole thing. Anyways, yes, I hope you guys enjoyed that. And I certainly did. That was a great game. I'm going to try and do some more commentaries. I got stuff to take care of tonight, so I don't know if I'm going to do any more right now. But hopefully this week I'm going to try and squeeze some more in. I'm actually running a D&D campaign right now, and I have to get my session. I'm a dungeon master. I have to get my session set up for tomorrow, because I don't want to show up to the session and be like, you guys encounter some goblins, because I don't have anything prepared, so... because that's lame. Anyway. Yeah, go D&D. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to stop rambling now. But, again, as I was saying, I'm going to try and do more commentaries here. I'm not going to make any promises because, again, things are pretty busy for me right now, and I still have some job hunting to do, try and get a real job. that doesn't suck as quite as bad and make my life horrible like my current job does. But we'll see how everything goes. Anyway, yes, I will leave it at that since the video is almost over. Anyways, I'll leave you with this vision of Bisu looking sheepish and rubbing his face and trying to forget about what just happened to him. Anyways, yeah, thanks for watching. Take care.